Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate every single one of you so very much. So, yeah, it's been a while again. I'm so sorry about that. I am going to have to, I think I need to start recording my Friday videos on Thursday. Possibly at least the ones where the Fridays where my daughter is going to her dad's, because that is, it's too much for me. It's exhausting, truly. So this video, I am recording this. This is Monday morning, March 31st. Can you believe it's the very last day of the month and we're going into April, which is unreal to me. So last week things just rolled like they seem to do. I don't know. Life is fluid that way because it keeps moving. But let's see. So Wednesday, well, what I was going to say, this is March 31st. So I'm going to back up to this for a second. I am doing this video early in the morning, the start of this anyway. This will be pieced together with then another clip in a little bit that I'm going to do. Then this video will be up later today. So just to clarify. So Wednesday I was working on this Scene Queen sweater is what I'm calling it, the pink and black sweater. That's the rave yarn from Joann. So I got the one sleeve done. I was so tickled because I got the one sleeve done. I'm going to show you all the sweater here in a second. So I was working on that. I'm pushing to get that one sleeve done because I really did truly intend to have the sweater dang well done like by Friday, and it was completely doable. So I just feel some aggravation about it slightly, but I'm just gonna go with it. It's fine. So got the sleeve done, tried the sweater on. It fits me great. It looks great. It's like, I love it. It's like my new favorite sweater. So for some reason in there, I kept thinking on Wednesday. No, excuse me. This was on Thursday. That's what it was. See, I'm even still trying to do that. I kept thinking I had another day to do the other sleeve. I'm like, well, I'm good because I've got just the other sleeve today to do, and I've got another day. Well, no, this was on Thursday, okay? So technically I had Friday, but not like all day Friday, because Friday is extremely hectic. I have to do like all this stuff in preparation and get done early with my things and whatnot early that day, so that once my daughter gets home, we literally only have like an hour-ish, slightly hour-ish to get ready to leave so that she can go to her dad's. So it's just, it's so daunting. And then while I'm out, because I don't go to that area like every day, this is like 25 minutes from me. So kind of on the return route, I like to stop 2 or 3 places and pick up some things before I get home, because then, on the weekend, I'm not spending all weekend just going and picking up this and that and this and that. And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but like, do y'all spend your weekend doing that? Because it just drives me crazy, because on the weekend, I keep saying I don't want to do anything on the weekend. Like, and when I say anything, I mean like I don't want to be running around 500 places. I don't want to be doing a bunch of physical labor. I need to rest. By the time Friday comes, period end anyway, I am exhausted from the whole week. It's like it is compiled onto me by Friday, to the point that I feel there's so much weight, like I'm worn down. Like I have no energy. And yet, it's like I am like the tortoise then by Friday. and, moving along slowly, but needing to move faster. But I'm just trying to finish the race. Like, I'm just trying to get there where I need to get. So it's literally crazy, and it's so much. So anyway, I thought, I don't know why. I've just been messed up all week, and this is the thing that goes on all the time. I forget which day it is, and I just go. Then the next day, or like that night, I realize, holy crud, that's not true. I don't have another day. What was I thinking, y'all? So anyway, let me show you the sweater. Well, hang on, let me tell you the other part of this. So this is why I'm doing also this part, and then I'm going to add, I'm going to compile this video together where there's another video that's going to be from later. So it was feasible though for me to get the other sleeve done on Friday. Okay, so I could show y'all on Friday. I was thrilled, y'all. I started the other sleeve on Friday. I was getting going. Got home late. My friend and I were talking before he left. And it just got later. I was so exhausted. I did come in here though, sit down in my chair, start working on the sleeve. It was feasible to get it done and still get a video out late Friday night. However, let me show you. Let's see which one yeah, okay. So you will see the problem, okay? You will see. It's very noticeable. So this is the sleeve, y'all, that I did on Thursday. Yes, I still have to weave in the tail, but this sleeve is like, I'm so thrilled with this, okay? Now, do you see a problem? You'll see the problem. So I'm sitting here in my chair, and I'm like, oh, no, wait. See this sleeve? See this sleeve? Way wider. So I checked, just like eyeballing it. It looks like it's about an inch-ish, maybe a little more off. Okay, like it's too wide. So I'll show you here. If you put these together, this is just a really easy, quick check, where you can see the problem. Now, okay, so you can see even right there. Look at that. It might even be 2 inches. I have no idea how this happened, y'all, okay? So, I literally don't. I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened here? Y'all, look at that. So that sleeve is a failure, okay? Just so you see that. I have no idea, y'all. So I gotta go back to the drawing board. Here's my plan. I got a plan. So I'm gonna frog the bad sleeve, okay? Which, yeah, it's not really bad. It's just not gonna work for this sweater, okay? Yeah. So it's fine. I am going to go ahead here in just a bit. I have got to run out here shortly. Unfortunately, again, I got to run some errands. That's probably an hour-ish of time, whatever. Once I get back from all that, actually, I may go ahead and frog it right before I leave. And then tackle, because clearly, so first of all, I'm going to have to, this is fantastic that this one's done. And it's great because I'm going to go off the good sleeve. And I'm going to go back and mark, where this needs to be. I'm telling y'all, so I measured 2 or 3 times before I put like markers where my armhole was going. I do not understand how this is off and like off that much. I don't get it, but hey, it's a learning process, So I don't know. But yeah, so when I come back, then I will restart on this sleeve. And like, again, I'm going to mark from this other sleeve. That's going to be a fantastic guide for me. And I'm just going to go off that. It doesn't matter. So at this point, it doesn't even matter what the numbers are, because the panel, I don't know, there could be some slight variance or something. Things happen. I don't know. I mean, these panels, they line up. So I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. And maybe my brain was not connecting the other day when I did all this, even though I measured 2 or 3 times. I don't know. It's possible, y'all. There's so much in my head all the time that's possible. So regardless, it's fine. I will use this as a guide to mark. It needs to be right in line. So if you see, okay, that'll show you right there. There's actually not that much off right here. So I don't know how I did all this. And plus, do you see how which I didn't notice that before either. I don't know, something weird. Y'all, I don't know. I do know, okay. I do know this too. So when I was working on this sleeve, this is all black. Normally, I don't have trouble really seeing black stitches. I do have trouble, period, in this room in the evening, seeing stitches, period. And then, because we just have like a lamp in this room. I still need to get like a floor lamp in here or whatnot for the time being or something. I still haven't gotten that done yet. But there are lights in here. Like, for the room, I had can lights in here. I had put in like, over a decade ago. Heck, it's probably been 15 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, I refuse to buy the the bulbs are all bad in them, okay? The bulbs are not cheap, which is why that's not why I refuse to buy them. This whole room, so the all the electric in the ceiling needs replaced. So that's my other thing too. I mean, technically I can still use them if I want to, but I don't want to. The electrical needs to be replaced, and I don't want to mess with any of that. I'd rather just go ahead, and that's been our plan, just go ahead and replace all the electric in the ceiling and put all new lights in. So even though we should have already done all that, but there's just been a lot, there's always a lot going on. So anyhow, just got one lamp in here, and that's it. So yes, I need more lighting, which is something I was just looking at a while ago. But anyhow, so in the evening, sitting over there in my chair, it's when the sunshine goes down, it's darker in here, and it's harder for me to see the stitches. Well, with the black, I was having trouble, and I was feeling, because I was really having a lot of trouble seeing the stitches, to be honest. So that's probably part of the problem too, seriously. So just saying, even though, like I said, I generally don't have issue with black, but it's understandable, because like I said, in the evening in here, it just gets, it's not a lot of light, We have these huge windows out front here, these big giant storefront windows, so we have like a ton of light during the day. So as long as the sun is shining, that is, which right now it's beautiful, even though there's kind of some overcast, like off in the distance a little bit, but we have like a direct sunlight from that way currently. So, but that kind of goes back and forth depending on, like, our weather's been all over the place too, because we're storms, y'all. And that's another thing. I had trouble sleeping Wednesday night. Thursday night was worse, and that was all just due to pain. I'm still struggling, like, worse than usual after that whole flying through the air, landing in the parking lot fall. So I actually feel like a lot better this morning, which is, thank the Lord, y'all. I mean, I'm trying to just I need to slow down anyway. My physicality of things, but it's yeah, I've struggled since then, and so I've had trouble sleeping. Like I said, Thursday night was worse. And then actually, I say that Saturday night I didn't do well sleeping either, and that was like it stormed and it was really loud, and I could hear it storming in my sleep. We have a metal roof on the building, and so you know, if you know, you know what that sounds like. So, I mean, it can be soothing, but when it's like torrentially pouring and whatnot, that's kind of noisy. So, anyway, didn't do well much on sleep. Honestly, I didn't want to get up this morning for 6:30. I didn't want to get up this morning. I actually didn't get up till 10 till 7. I put my alarm off a couple times because I didn't want to get up. I did not want to get up. I even told myself, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to anything today because I just need more sleep. And I was actually thinking about running my errands and coming home and going back to bed. But then I got to get videos done. I need to work on this. I got things to do, y'all. So, So I'm going to show you really quick. So I got this to fix. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. It should take me forever. Honestly. I'm like, this should never have took this long, but I procrastinated on it. I mean, I'll be honest. I did. So, plus it took me a minute. Here, I'm using the Just Yarn, y'all. I was flipping out the other day because I could not find it. I'm like, I didn't use all that black. So I'm just using the Premier Just Yarn, the big old $5 ones that came from, well, this I actually ordered online, but it was like right after they had them in, it was after they had them in the Dollar Tree. I never got any from the Dollar Tree. So they had it online, but they only had the black. So I ordered 3 of those. Even though, I'm going to tell you this real quick too, even though I'm sitting here tripping thinking that I needed black, and I just placed a pretty good size Premier order the other day, so I should have that in this week too, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked. I like literally can't wait to get hold of this luscious yarn. It is just beautiful. Anyway, I ordered another one of those Just Yarns in black. Well, y'all, it turns out, in another bag over here, well, of course, in another bag, like, so, yeah, there was 2 of them in this other bag, and I thought, okay, because I'm thinking, I did those blankets here a while back, the Luck of the Draw 8 blankets that I was doing, which had black in them, but I didn't use that much black. Come on, y'all, those skeins are huge, huge. So, before I let you go on this clip, I'm going to show y'all this other thing I wanted to show you that is so cute. Wait till y'all see this. Now, I only got one of these made, which is ridiculous because this took me all of like less than probably 5 minutes. Or 5 minutes total, maybe, even with the eyes on it. So, I made this. Look how cute that is. Do you love my little bunny or what? So I saw this, okay? I saw this on Facebook. Now, the one I saw on Facebook was just the circle, with these little ears like this, okay? Now, I saw this picture and I thought, oh, well, that's simple to do. I can do that and whip those up. So I sat down and I made this out of scrap yarn. And then I thought, the thing is, I'm going to put eyes and a nose on it though, I just thought it'd make it look even cuter. So I put the eyes and the nose on it. And then I took my lighter and I burnt the ends, okay? so they're like squished down on the back. The little, you know, the backs are on there good, but regardless, whatever, I did that too. And then if y'all remember here a while back, I got this kit from Amazon that is the it had the amigurumi eyes in it, and then I had these little pairs of glasses, which I just thought would be cute to stick on whatever, like, y'all. I mean, seriously. So I stuck the glasses. I stuck his little pair of glasses on my little bunny. And I thought that that was so cute. I could not wait to show my daughter when she came home the other day. And she just laughed. She said, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So I love him, okay? And I have started another one to go with him, but I haven't finished it yet. So there's that. And then I was thinking about this, and I thought, you know what? I could make a back to this. So you would just make, you know, another circle to go on the back. Put a little bit of stuffing in there, just a little bit of padding, so the two pieces together, I could make him, and then make another bigger circle, 2 more down here for his, you know, body / belly. Put those together, and I can make some little arms, legs, and like he could be, you know, a whole bunny. So. I want to sit down and play with that too, but I have so many projects, y'all, and that I'm wanting to work on. It is literally insane. I sat down last night and I was writing down in my notebook like different crochet items I want to either finish or, you know, start and do. And I just kept writing down more, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's like a lot, y'all. That's there was probably like more than 10 items, which some of them, like, okay, like making these, like, that's, you know, you can make those so, like, this could be made so quickly. So that's not even, you know, but, and then some of the other stuff I had, like, stuff that's not too bad either. Time wise, but like some of it is going to take obviously a little while, no matter how fast I crochet. So, and sometimes I'm like, it's not I'm not in it, but I'm just like, y'all, I get so exhausted just from my day, even if I'm like sitting here in my chair trying to crochet and work on like the sweater I just showed you. I get to a point where I'm just like, let me know if y'all do this, but I just start getting slower and slower. It's like I'm not in my groove because my body's just like, I need sleep. So now I'm going to end this portion of the video, but I will return in just mere seconds actually for you, even though it'll be a little bit for me. So see you soon. Okay, here I am hours and hours later. Because the first part of this was videoed this morning, like early. Now it is, I believe, after 7 o'clock. So anyway, after much work, because I have worked on this sweater most of the day, it looks a lot better, I think. So I'm trying to get rid of all this. Okay, all this yarn I had piled up underneath of this. So here's where we're at now. Turn this around correctly here. Here's where we are now. The sleeve I already had, the new sleeve on this side, and well, if I can line them up. Well, that's the new sleeve in the front. But here are the old sleeve. Oh my gosh. The old sleeve. So I've got this basically good enough now that I'm going to continue this till the end and finish it. So I have messed and messed with this, and it's not perfect, but I feel that it's good enough that I am going to move on and finish this to be the same length as this one. So that's where we're at on this. I got to flip it around because this is the front. So the sweater is almost there, okay? So this will be done shortly, but I did want to show you that because I have literally worked on this, like I said, off and on all day, which, well, yeah, mostly on this, but it's taken me some time. I've had to go. I had to frog all that out, which took a while. Actually, my husband helped with frogging it out this morning, and he was, you want all that pulled? And so he just stood there and pulled the, okay, if that's what you want to do. Because my arm was actually getting sore frogging all that. But anyway, I've had to do, even still, I've had to do some adjusting with this, but I think it's, in other words, it'll be all right at this point. So I'm happy with that. And I'm going to conclude this video so I can move on and try to do another video yet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Love to y'all. Thank you so much. Bye now. See you next time. God bless.